Hey everybody, my voice is audible. My voice is audible, guys. Can you hear me? My voice is audible. Okay. So nowadays I'm just refactoring my UI, and I have evolved around this type of code base and architecture. And I spent almost 6 months on this project. And all the things I did, uh, I learned something new and then I evolved because I don't have any corporate experience, but I figure out by myself when I face or when problem hits. And over the past 6 months, I learn the better things and I evolve around it. So the live session is the purpose of this live session is to teach you and share you 6 month experience, so you can from day one create a very and optimized and scalable architecture. So here I'm following monolith uh, architecture and code base. It's not like micro services, but because of this is just a startup code base, and even I didn't launch yet. So that's why monolith is fine so far. And you guys, if you truly want to make production ready scalable code base, and where you just you organize your code base for plugin and play, which means in future if you want to add any new features, maybe the new UI design or any kind of feature, so you can just plug and play without changing your core architecture and foundational code base. If you look at all those big tech companies, they organize their code base from day one. Why? Like, how do they do that? Because of they have they are experienced engineer, like senior level engineer. So senior level engineer know very well how to design their architecture end to end, And the guy like we are like now I can call myself I'm a like mid-term developer. So I evolve around it, and it takes 6 months for me to understand this type of uh, architecture. So if you look at how I am working, let me show you. So guys, I have the 4 tab open, and this is my uh, project management tool. So if you look at how I manage my tasks, because if you are working a very big and complex project, trust me, you cannot manage, because you will mess up. Like your brain will be like, you think the anxiety, the pressure, and look, all the things go like come along. So that's why I manage my to-do list. So it's kind of like this application is very good. And if you look at the tasks I have, you can manage the subtask, and even if you click on it, all the even checklist. So it's very helpful if you are tracking your project. So I recommend this platform if you having issue to manage your stuff. So just use this platform called ClickUp. Even I'm not sponsoring this platform, but I manage it. And I also use Notion. So I use Notion for documenting my architecture and how I evolve around it. Otherwise, you cannot because this code base. Let me tell you how big it is, and so this is my. So in this project, I have the total folder almost 589, and nowadays it's become more than 600. And if you look at the total TS file, more than 100, 1083, and nowadays it's become more than 11. And the total TypeScript file inside my one like 100 like 1332 total file, and the lines of code almost 78,000. So now you can imagine how big this project is. So as I said, guys, it's not like toy project or a YouTube tutorial type project. It's a full scalable product, and I spent almost 6 months on it. So now you can imagine how complex it nowadays, and that's why throughout my live session, I I share the insight of it, so that you guys, if you want to build any AI native platform, from day one you can organize your code base. Otherwise, in the middle of time, of course, you need a team member, like if you actually want to scale faster. But if you don't have that type of access or resource or funding, but you are eager to work on it, so that's why you need some sort of, I can say, like your mental model, right? So this code base is very scalable, and nowadays I'm just refactoring it. And guys, remember, our ultimate goal as a single developer, we can launch our product. So that's why you need a very like a solution, a right solution, right? That's why I'm using like Notion for document, and for yeah, so I manage my day-to-day task. And yeah, so guys, I said I work 14 hours, and it's true, I work more than 14 hours, and this is my plan. So anyways, so recently I just organized my UI infrastructure, and my code base organized based on a responsibility, not based on a folder. So typically in YouTube, the tutor and YouTuber, they share their code base based on technical folder, and they around it they organize. But for scalable and very big project like my project, it's almost, as you see guys, I have 1400 man 1400 files. So again, I can so so guys, if you look at my project summary, so I have 78,000 lines of code and almost 1300 files. So that's you need a very scalable solution. Why? For example, now let's say if you want to add a new features, guys, you have to update all those files. So last 6 months, I observed this type of issue, and I evolved around it. So if you look at, this is a document for it. I designed, and so I document it, and I use chatbot as my core helper. But all the things I provide, so just chatbot writes a code for me, but the architectural decision, the payload, all the things from me. How? So that's the document helps me a lot. So I design how I want my code, how the architecture must be reliable, and the folder structure, the mental model, the core foundational, the constant, the architectural boundaries, all the things I already documented. So now if you stay with me, so you can learn how I provide those type of context, and how I make my code across my architecture very reliable. And yeah, so now I I want to commit my git changes. So create a commit message around my UI infrastructure refactoring. The message should be very meaningful and short. Make sure in this tutorial or live session you learn lot of valuable insight how you can build a scalable product, and the architectural design, and yeah. Now I want to create a sub branch from my main branch. The branch name would be dev. So create a comment so I can create that branch in my local machine as well as GitHub remote cloud. So right now I'm creating a new branch because last 6 months I just started I March into my main branch, and if you look at the commit, almost 300 commit. Now I'm also creating another branch so I can work independently, and then when I need I can merge again. So that's I'm creating. Now I am switching if, and then I have to like push for my repository like GitHub. Again, I just let me check. So this is the, if you look at guys, I have 315 commit, and this project like it almost 6 months. So I hope you look at the thumbnail, and the code base is very big. If you are not, it's a very big project I'm working on. That's why guys I'm refactoring, so I am struggling a lot. So that's why if you look at my so I'm using this type of tools so I can manage my project very well. So all the stage I plan. So now I'm just migrating my UI design, right? And I have stage, I have sub stage, and I have if you look at the sub stage, all the things I have planned, and I am executing one by one. That's why I believe and the professional work like this type of productive platform exists because of the professional follow this type of um, work ethic. So they don't believe I'm gonna make it. They believe what, how. So yeah, and again, if you're working a very big project, sooner or later you will face this type of issue. Trust me. So from day one, I want you to organize your stuff. Otherwise, you waste more than 6 months. If you truly, if you truly want to build something, then I hope you face. So right now I'm so I just grab my folder, and because as I said, I organize my code base as well. So I have infras, infrastructure. So now let's look my this is a task, and we have also a document. So this platform also allows similar to a Notion style document. So yeah, so I already completed this one, and now we have to focus 1.2 shared infrastructure. We also fix it. Now the stage 2, workspace cell. So we have two tasks. One is workspace module and navigation cell. So here we have sidebar, header, and workplace switcher like that. So I have a demo. Hey man, hi. So I have the demo. Like I already make it, but I want to build like this similar UI. Hey man, how you doing guys? What are you up to? So yeah, so this type of like sidebar I want to build. So it should be dynamic, but the UI must be more elegant and production ready. But just the concept is when you click ID this home page, this is the dynamics, and for AI, it's change only AI chat and this type of AI interface, and then we have search. When you click like this, so but at this moment, I don't have this type of folder structure. So at this moment, I'm just migrating from my legacy mental model to a new architectural code base. So right now, my product become around project. So we have user, team, project, and I called each project has their own experience. So right now, I have canvas and document similar to Notion and visualization, but I have another concept called actor. So actor, it could be human, it could be AI. So my product concept is AI first. The traditional software they focus human first, but now as a this AI generation builder, our first focus should be AI. That's why we have also architecture of and let me show you. And guys, this is just my product a map. How can I complete my tasks? So this is just also the roadmap, the stage, and this is just a list, which means the I'm just tracking my the project, right? Because right now I have 1 month deadline, so I have to complete it. And okay, so this is the document. I just guys stay with me. So actually you learn how I use this type of document and for which purpose. And it's very helpful if you, bro, base stack. I recommend you if you're say fresher for web dev. I suggest you first nowadays you have to understand as a full stack framework Next.js. And if you know like React, because Next.js are on top of React, and also React also is a library. And if you know JavaScript, so yeah, you can be a good developer, because Next.js is very nowadays almost all the American startups they use modern UI, and because Next.js is built around very full stack. So I suggest you as a framework use um, Next.js, and as a database, if you know SQL or no SQL, so SQL means I hope you know Postgres or others. But if you love Postgres, so go with it. But if you like no SQL, for example, MongoDB we have. I think MongoDB is the best. It's up to you what type of project or skill you want to build. And for and yeah, to deployment, if you know Vercel, so now if you have Next.js full stack, so Vercel can handle backend front end as well. But if you separate your backend, so I use for my production ready, um, we have a render, we have like but I use render for free. but nowadays it's changed the price point and also the digital OSIN. And yeah, mostly I use digital OSIN for production ready and for test purpose render. And yeah, and as a language, like JavaScript. But if you are building AI platform, so you have to understand Python as a language and as a API building framework. You have to understand fast API just to create a API. But if you look at in my case, as I'm using Next.js, so right now I'm using monolith concept. So monolith means I don't have microservice, just everything I just combine inside one server. So I write AI code even in JavaScript because right now I'm alone and I cannot handle lot of things. So that's why I'm just reducing the complexity, and when I have team I can delegate. So that's why guys I'm writing that type of code base so I can migrate without affecting my existing code. If you want to migrate from MongoDB to Postgres, I have to change one file. That's all. If I let's say if I want to change React to maybe uh, other like UI library or UI framework, I can change. Just I have to change one line, one file. That's all. Change, let's say AI regarding like let's say I want to delegate my Python AI runtime, so I can use Python. Just I have to change the one file. That's all. So that's why I come across this entire architecture. Trust me, I have the entire architecture, guys. So and I document it. I document it how it works. I hope you understand the Phaser web dev, and yeah, I hope that makes sense. And yeah, that's you can work with it. But if you are actually building a production ready platform, then guys you have to think beyond your like right now capability. That's why this my live session is about, where I can actually tell you how you can scale your code from day one. Otherwise, in the middle of time, you will suck, and then you will start to refactoring like me. Because nobody in the YouTube, they never ever say, guys, you have to organize this way. They teach you how to become a good logic, like how you can develop your logic skills. But if you don't have experience from a corporate world, but you want to build your own company or your own startup, then you have to learn by yourself. That's the fundamental truth I learned so far. And so yeah, that's my learning strategy. I learn. So there is a cycle you have to understand. First, you have to learn, then build, then get feedback on it, then test, then again launch, learn, build, get feedback on it, launch. So this is called iteration. And startup work like this. Don't assume your first product is your last product. Assume your first product is an entry point of understanding human behavior. Yeah, so that's the next concept of understanding. So guys, I can teach you how you can observe our technology nowadays. There is a life cycle of creating a software company. So let me share you, because if you understand, then you can understand what type of problem I'm solving with my product. It's a very crucial knowledge, not only for your career, but also if you are a founder, if you want to build something meaningful, how you can organize, how you can think about product, a technology. It's help you a lot. Trust me. So just I want to say a little bit about what life cycle of creating a software company. Because you are a developer, I hope you want to build around a software regarding product, right? So this is the life cycle of company. Okay, so I divide three phases. We have first stage is idea to plan, then we have plan to product, and then we have product to business. Understand, these three stages all about the life cycle of any company, particularly a software. And guys, so right now my product around this stage, idea to plan. If you look at the this platform purpose also, it, this platform also solves around a life cycle of company, which is the management, the project management. Why project management you need? As I said, if you are building a very complex project, you have to manage your staff. So that is the first stage, idea to plan, which means you have to convert your word into idea and then plan it. So the way we plan, right? This is a planning. And at this first stage, we need a researching, we need a visualizing. So that's why we have a Canva, Miro, a Notion. So they help out us. That's called idea to plan. And nowadays, almost every platform at stage one, they replace the traditional software into this stage, which means we have two actors, a human actor and AI actor. So human just act on it and delegate their tasks to AI. So AI automate this type of software. So my product right now at this stage around stage one. The second stage, plan to product. So this stage is, if you look at the cursor, the VS Code agent, the anti-gravity, all those, they are implementing the actual plan into real product. This platform at this stage also taken care of by those companies, even the cloud code, the codex, this so their product around this stage. And this stage also automated by agent AI. And this is the third stage, product to business. And more opportunity, if you look at the more opportunity you can get from this stage. So here we have, once you launch your product, then you have to maintain it, you have to grow, your business. So you need a marketing team, you need a financial team, you need a HR, you need a customer supporting, you need day-to-day operation, right? So if you look at the total business value this stage create, right? But this, and the competition is more in this stage. If you look at now, and this stage also, it's not automated by AI. So right now, the traditional software and new software also, they are focusing on how they can automate. So if you look at the life cycle of company, the one purpose is help company or help developer to get their job done. That's all, nothing else. Because you are not consuming a real physical product, you are just managing your project. So my product around this concept helps a single developer, a single company, or single founder. They can organize their stuff. So I have called a central interface for real execution. So I call it's an execution. So idea to plan, I already handled this stage, but this stage, and even each stage has two type of things. One is management, second is real execution. So my product cover these two things, real execution and management as well. And for this, my platform a little bit helps management, not creation. And this part, neither of them. So my future is, I want to create a ecosystem for entire life cycle of company. So, but right now my target product line is around this idea to plan segment. And if you look at, you can get more opportunity on this stage. The more value of company, the more market cap, the revenue people generate from this stage. If you hear about the Salesforce company, Snowflake, all those company around this stage, right? So now you have to think about what type of product you are building. So guys, it's not a general purpose of stage. I'm saying this is a life cycle of software company creation. Here I'm not talking about consumer, like C2C, consumer to consumer, like business. That's the other case of that. This type of understanding you should have. Then you can design your product. And if you understand your product, and as a developer, you can convert it. My assumption is you are alone. You are alone. That's why you have to do all the things. But if you have a funding team, then this part you don't have to think about it, because the business guy, the e-commerce guy, they can think about it. But as my assumption is, okay, so guys, just give me a few minutes. I'll give you a very knowledge, a very useful knowledge, how you can think about the future, what type of product will be exist. So because you are a builder, so right now you don't know what to do, what to build. So let me give you what AI industry is. So I tell you, this is a life cycle of company, and as you know, we have three stage, and we also have, I called, this is the, I have analogy with creator economy. What would we look like about the AI economy, right? So we have creator economy. So before, guys, we have like creator economy. Right now we call it creator economy because of now we have more than 200 plus creator. And before that type of things, we had only few actors or few agency or studio. They were able to create only a content through the television, through the newspaper, through etc. And the barrier was equipment, a heavy equipment, and the access of the knowledge, all this stuff. But after having the internet and the software like YouTube, YouTube and other content creator platform, they create an infrastructure for it. So now creators just focus content creation. They upload it. That's all. So the barrier have been reduced by YouTube, Facebook, this platform. So they take care of those concerns. And as a developer, as a creator, we are just focusing. So as a result, the economic value increase far away. Why? Now we have more than 200 plus million creators. So and they around it, they create more economic activity, which means more value in the economy. And for as a consumer perspective, if you look at, they also get more benefit. How? So in past, as I said, we have only few actors or agency. They only produce movie or content. So we had a few options to consume. But nowadays, the the millions of creators out there, so we consume the things we like. So it's become a customization. And how customization fit us because of the technology. Okay. So the concept here, we just change our mental model from few hands to multiple hands. As a end consumer, we have the more consumption as well as the customization. And now similar and same pattern gonna apply with AI. So before AI, only few founders or very well educated guys, they can able to they only able to create a software company. But after having AI, now the barrier is become very low, which means if you're a non-technical guy, or maybe you are a junior technical guy, but still you can produce a very good output with help of AI. All right. And what like who play like YouTube nowadays? Anthropic, OpenAI, this type of uh, platform provide an infrastructure for it, and we are using that brain. And as a founder or a developer, our job is to create a content, which means application. And as an end consumer, they can consume our solution. So maybe we don't have a billion users. We have 10,000 users, but we are customizing their solution. We are customizing their problem, right? So that future gonna be look like. So around it, we have to build a solution. Now we have to become a single founder, a single builder, because nowadays we look at we have 200 plus, 200 million plus creator. They are single creator, and few of them also exist. They have a bunch of team. That's still nowadays also the top company also exists. And the guys understand the pattern. The pattern is same, nothing is changed, just format and consumption is changed. Nowadays people have more resource, which means they can consume more things. They have more time, which means they can spend more time on consumption. Understand, it could be a physical consumption, it could be a digital consumption. But if you look at the total market cap in the planet, let me guys tell you, so you can understand how you can think about what type of product you should create. So there is a platform called market cap. Okay, this platform, just tell me guys, so this is an overview of how you can think as a builder, not just as a like career. I don't think you have to think like this at this moment. What you need, just a mental model. And so if you look at all this platform, so let's say I can the total market cap, if you look at 147 trillion dollar, and we have the registered top company almost even thousands. Think about for a second, if you just filter out based on technology, let's say technology, where is technology, AI, real estate, software. Let's just look at 16 trillion dollar of software industry exists, and most of them, if you look at USA. So here I can select the broader, not software only. I'm gonna select AI. AI itself now become $22 trillion within just 3 months. Just 3 months. Now the total valuation of company is $22 trillion. And most of them, if you guys look at USA. If you look at USA. So that's why US is very all around technology. And now China also entered the market. Because if you understand the fundamental of technology, technology has more margin, which means the cost of production is lower than revenue. And if your revenue is more than cost, that means you have more margin. But in physical product, you can't get that type of margin. So if you look at the company margin, so every top company, they are run their company around 60 to 80% margin. It's a huge, man, because in physical product you rarely get a 10 to 15%. Think 6 times more you can get on a technology. And people like technology because technology helps reduce our pain. It makes faster our life easier and simpler. So guys, as a builder, your job must be around technology. How and how we can figure out the problem. As I said, if your target is solving around a cycle of a creation company, because the more opportunity you can get here as a SaaS company. I'm talking about as a software as a SaaS company. I'm not talking about as a consumer company, because consumer company is totally different than SaaS. Because consumer company you have to build a product, but your revenue model should be different. you first need customers, then you can monetize in a different way. So YouTube is a consumer product, Facebook is a consumer product, right? And OpenAI also is a consumer product, but Anthropic is not consumer product. Anthropic is enterprise product because uh, Anthropic doesn't target the consumer. So that's why Anthropic don't provide free things, but OpenAI does. That's the mental model. So I hope, guys, this session like give you a very insightful of as a builder how you can think about the product and the market and your strategy, right? Because I feel like at this moment the only thing you need just mental model and work around it, because the futures gonna be look like one creator, one builder can run a company and they solve around a user problem, a consumer problem. And so my product, my long-term vision is like this. I want to build an interface around this three stage as I talk about it. So right now at this moment my product is this stage, idea to plan. So around it I'm trying to optimize my product and I'm helping the founder and builder, they can idea to plan, right? So that's my product is all about. Okay, now guys I have a issue. My software is not new software, so my device cannot handle meanwhile all the things at once. But guys, just say something, guys. Are you understanding anything what I'm saying? Because the like I have very knowledgeful, but I don't have time, so I can spend on YouTube much more, and I can teach you. I love to teach you guys the experience I had, because every single day I spend most of the time on research. I don't do any other things except technology and research. I have economics background as well. I just complete my graduation as well in economics, and I drop out from my master degree. So I have a fundamental economics understanding, and I spend more time on research about economy and technology. So, but unfortunately, right now I stuck with my like startup. So, guys, can you say something like, do you guys like my session or what? So I can motivate it. Okay, my audience understand what I'm saying, and so we have to build a solution around. So every single day, guys, I can talk with you guys and what type of things you are building and how we can organize our mental model so we can become a problem solver. It doesn't matter where we are from. Maybe we are from USA, UK, Germany, or maybe India, or maybe other nation. It doesn't matter, because customer doesn't care. Customer only care, are you solving their issue? Are you solving their problem? If yes, then they will reward you. That's the fundamental concept. I hope that that makes sense so far. So is there anything you guys wanna talk about, or like you guys can chat or say something, like even you can guys say hi so I can understand the people listening me, they are like actively listening to me. Guys, do you have any suggestion about anything or like what? Please guys say something so I can understand. Okay, anyways guys, I got you. Like, what are you up to? Everybody listening but nobody says anything. Okay, it's fine guys, you are listening. Okay, it's fine. So the reason I was sharing all this stuff, because of the follow-up session will be around my product. So if you come back later, so you can understand what I'm building, and yeah. That should be the fundamental about my product. And yeah, this type of things you have to understand. Otherwise, guys, you cannot build anything. If you're not clear about the product you want to build, the fundamental you want to solve, you cannot design around it. You can build a toy project, and that must be exist inside your folder, but it couldn't become a real product, right? Because real product is totally different than YouTube tutorial or a demo project. But I'm assuming you are the real problem solver, and you are here just because you want to solve a real problem. So treat yourself as a problem solver, and technology as a best opportunity to make people life better, faster, and simpler. So that's the philosophy we have as a developer. Now I hope that makes sense to you. And yeah, what else, guys? I should talk about it, or should I carry on my like the way I'm developing? So I was just refactoring my stuff. So I have just only review my infrastructure based on my like so this is a plan I have. Today plan is like this. Tomorrow it was started, but anyways, and if you look at, I have the dashboard. So far I have only complete I have complete only 9% of task, and I have the high, the urgent, and yeah. So I complete this one and this one as well. So the second stage is like this. So I have to make it uh, in progress, and I have also the WordPress module and navigation cell. So let's tackle on by one. And overall, this is very urgent, and today I have to fix it. And let's see, I have also designed for it. This is a university doc. So almost I have fixed this structure, and I have this kind of like, so yeah, we have fixed it. So like, let's resume it. Here I can also change the color. I can change the color. So this is the text color. It's a red. Okay, so it's complete. Now we have, so we have two module, and let's check the folder. So we have this one also I completed. Okay, so we have this. This is the application of workspace. Okay, so okay, now we have also this one, and this is our UI application. So in this case, application, if you understand what application is, so guys, I know I already documented it. So we have the university details document, and so product application architecture. So that's the different things, and the UI application also is a different thing. So each have their own responsibility, but overall concept is same. What application is for, and here we have, uh, as I said, my platform is around. I organize my platform around a responsibility rather than technical folder name or technical concept. So this mental model help you out when you are building very complex project. Why do I care a lot? Because I have experience in last 6 months. I got a lot of issue with my mental model, and I stuck with it, and I couldn't figure out what should be the mental model. And over the